Yo, the UK music scene, the UK urban music scene outside of London is basically non-existent. It's basically non-existent, man. And I'm not putting it down to the artists. I'm not putting it down to that. I'm putting it down to the geographics. That's what I'm putting it down to. Forgive me if my voice sounds a bit funny. I got the flu in it, but we still move. Yeah, before I go any further though, if you're watching the channel, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, leave a comment below. Yo, so I just checked out the Mobos. I didn't go there. I ain't been to the Mobos since like 2010. Last time I went was in Liverpool, yeah. Um, and I just checked out and just thought, let me just have a look who won and all. I looked who won, and everybody who won was from London, yeah. And the people that weren't from London, like the three people that was from, it was Vibes Cartel from Jamaica and two Nigerian artists, I'm sure. Besides that, everybody else won from London. So it's like, he see where we're at in the UK. This is where it's at. This is why people, there is no, it's like you have to be from London to really get recognized in the UK. I've done a video about this before. It's like in the UK, in England, probably not even the UK, probably the UK, we can say that includes Ireland and Wales because we don't really see a scene from there either, yeah. So in the UK, yeah, you ain't London or doing nothing in London, you ain't doing nothing. It's London and the rest of the UK. That's it. We got talented artists in Manchester, Birmingham, Liverpool. You get me? No one won there. H performed at the mobiles. Yeah, he's from Manchester. They had to let H perform. H is a big artist. He's doing his thing. He's from Manchester as well. So shout out H. But I'm just saying, like, the whole thing revolves around London, gravitates to London. If you're from outside London and you get popping, you have to either move to London or you have to go and network with London. There is no scene outside of London. And I swear I'm just wondering how long is it gonna be? Whose fault it is? Whose fault is it? Because it's not that there ain't talent. It's just that people outside of London is much more harder to get noticed. Way much harder. There's a lot of artists from outside of London that would be bigger if they was from London, but they're super talented, but they just don't get that look in. And when you look at a lot of artists, it's like they get popping, and it's like they have to keep networking in London to keep momentum. It's horrible, man. It's horrible. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. I'm not even hating on London because the artists that won it, I'm not saying they didn't deserve to win it. I'm not saying, oh, what about my man? Rare, Rare? Yo, they've got the scene, so of course, them man that deserve to win it. A lot of man, obviously, are not on runs what these certain mans was on. So yeah, they're gonna win it. A lot of these people outside of London are not in the public eye as much, are not as relevant as much. So of course they're gonna win it. And London has got some big artists though. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that London ain't got no big artists, but let's not act like everywhere else ain't got big artists as well, bro. They just ain't being given the chance. That's all it is, opportunity. One of the hardest things about getting in the industry, get anywhere, not just the industry, but one of the hardest things is being noticed. That's why you see enough people doing weird stuff to go viral because they just want you to look at them. You know what I'm saying? They might have more other talents, but they need you to tune in first. So they do weird dances, all these kind of other stuff, just to get the attention. Don't get it twisted. Some people are just straight weird. They got no talent. You get me? But when you see certain people doing moves, yeah, to where it's like they do something or wear something funny or you know what I'm saying, just to make everyone turn their head and look, because that's one of the hardest things in the game, getting the people to pay attention to you, and then you can show them, look, I'm talented, look, I'm doing this and that. But yeah, man, I just wanted to, yo, look, when we get into here, yeah, look at this, the mobile winners, best male acting association with prostate cancer, UK, Jim Legacy, best female acting association with Got to Be, Olivia Dean, album of the year in association with Amazon Music, Olivia Dean, Song of the Year in association with 1664 Beer, Olivia Dean. Yo, she took home three. She took home a good three mobiles, yeah. Crazy. Shout out Olivia Dean. Like I said, I'm not saying these people don't deserve it. I'm saying these people have got the chance to prove their talent. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people outside London that don't get the chance to prove their talent. And some people could be bigger than these people, but they just won't get a chance until. Wait, let's go through it anyway. Let's go through the rest. Best newcomer, DC3. That was that Christian U. Shout out to him, man. You know what I'm saying? I seen look, and he won best gospel act supported by Premier Gospel DC3. I seen Lin May write something about him as well. Like, yo, he's won a mobile, he ain't rap, he's a gospel artist, you get me? And he won it. So it just shows you that you can win it without being you can get far in music without just talking crud. You know what I'm saying? Um Video of the Year in association with Vivo, Ray, Where's My Husband, Best R&B Soul Act in association with Huda Beauty Flow, Best Alternative Music Act, Nova Twins, Best Grime Act supported by Trench, Chip, Best Hip Hop Act, Central C, Best Joe Act, Twin S. Shout out Twin S. I'm gonna show you a clip of him. I liked his speech, him and his brother, man. You know them, bro. They are one of the tightest set of twins I've seen that together like this. I love that. I love that, like how tight they are. They always speak highly of each other every time. I'm gonna get into a little clip like his speech after he won the mobiles. You get me? Because I like the speech still. Best international act, A Star. Best media personality, Nico Milana. Best performance in a TV show, film, Stephen Graham. Bad boy actor, my man. Best African act, African music act, Wizkid. Best Caribbean act, Vibe Cartel. Best jazz act, Ezra Collective. Best electronic dance act supported by Beamer Mix Match, Sherelle. Best gospel act supported by Premier Gospel, DC3. Best producer, P2J. Special honors, Mobile Global Songwriting Award, Pharrell Williams, Mobile Lifetime Achievement Award, Slick Rick. I see man like Slick Rick was there. It's like, raw, what's Slick Rick doing down there? You lot probably won't know Slick Rick because you know what I'm saying? Younger generation, man like me, I know about Slick Rick. I used to listen to him on MTV Raps and all that. But yeah, man, it's just a shame when I look at all this year and I just see like, it's like no, it just makes me think like, what what chance does people have outside of London? Like I said, you've got to go and network with London as soon as you get pop. You see it. Birmingham now. Birmingham have had some proper artists pop in, Millions, Mist, Mowgli, Stardom. Now you got Mons Malone. I wish Mons Malone was allowed in the country, just to be here. Obviously, he can still do his thing, but being here, he'd probably be at the mobiles right now. He probably would have been out there. Not to say he would have won or nothing, but like you see, especially with man like Mons Malone, KB, and K Money, Birmingham need them. You know what I'm saying? They can be the the beginning of the scene down here. And not just them, we need platforms or as well. Stuff like this, what I'm doing. I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build a little platform like Big Blake's. I mean, not Big Blake's, Big Blake's and no Broad Day Blake's. All these kind of people here, yeah, are doing the groundwork to building a platform to where you can go. We ain't got no fumes engineer down here. We ain't got Birmingham needs them things. Manchester needs them things. Everyone need like trust me. Because as soon as you get popping, what you have to do, you have to go to London and go and network up there. It has to get to a point when you don't need, like I said, you're always gonna have to, but there has to be a scene going on down here where you can do things down here regardless. And it's just not that down here. Not just Birmingham, London. I mean, not just Birmingham, Manchester. You got man like Meeks, Manny, and all them Tunde. They're big artists and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like people really need to work together and work. Like there ain't no room for egos, man. Everyone's separated, and that there needs to be a big movement going on outside of London. or it's just gonna be like this all the time. 'Cause like I said, there's a lot of talented people and they're just being hurt. There's talented people in Huddersfield, Leeds, Leicester, Nottingham, Emway, man like Emway in Nottingham. If Emway was from London, he'd be bigger than he was. You know what I'm saying? Wolverhampton, all these places, yeah, bro. All these places, there's just no scene. Man have to build scenes, and it's not just about the music. It's about platforms, podcasts, flipping studios where man can go, just like what they've got in London. There needs to be things outside of London like that, bro. Or it's just always gonna be the same. It's just always gonna be the same, man. It's a shame because there's a lot of man that can rap, and that you have to put in twice the work. You have to put in twice the work. And then I see a lot of artists, especially young drill rappers as well, rapping now, London twang, kind of sounding a bit like they're from London. And I don't know. Maybe they feel like they have to do that to fit in. You get me? Because it's not working. They're like, but at the same time, that can work for and against them. People might think, oh, rah, he sounds kind of like from London. He's hard still, or they might think, yo, why are we gonna listen to this artist for? When we can listen to someone who's really is from London. I see a lot of these drill youth rappers rapping, and certain time I didn't even know they weren't from London. You get me? There's talent everywhere. There's talent all over the UK, but I don't know, man. It's just like. And at the same time, I get if you're a manager now and you've got a talent in, you see right now as well, if you got a label or something and you can sign an artist from like say Birmingham and London, they're both on the same level. You're probably gonna go for the Birmingham London artist just because you know you could probably get further with him. That has to change, man. This shit has to change, bro. This shit has to change. I'm not saying I've got the answers. I'm just saying that platforms need to be built. Platforms need to be built. You get me? If I can build a media platform that can, you know what I'm saying, help and speak to rappers and interview rappers and do podcasts and all that, people need to be getting on it, man. People need to be building platforms, building movements. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, we're just gonna keep seeing stuff like this. And there's so many talented people, yeah, that are not from London, and it's like, yo, at some point they just give up because they're thinking, what's the point? What is the point? Now, like I said, I'm not taking nothing away from these people who won their mobile awards. I'm not taking nothing away from them. You get me? I like this performance from Nole. Her and Chilly Banks. Well, Chilly Banks is going at Nole's neck. I ain't gonna lie right now. You get me?
I just hook up my speaker to the Bluetooth right bars of the jiffy and fuck up the boot. Talk to me, man, your flow's too loose, boo-hoo. Now I got them all in tears and I like that I'm known for ending careers, no fear. Everybody better stay clear, I'm like Roachy, bitch, you ain't that when I'm here. When I'm here. When I'm here. When I'm here. When I'm here.
All the creators, you know. Shout out all the creatives. Man, pray all of us make it and don't get caught on a slave ship and talk like we made it. Cause they gave man a cool little chain and a bracelet. Man, I did too much and it's all for the ratings. It must get awfully draining. I'm cool being patient. Man said I fell off, but nah, bro, you're a fool. I was waiting. It's bigger than that. Bigger than trap. Grand music, man's bringing it back. Better than me is man filling up crap. Say the top three, they start bringing up. I was swinging on heat.
Yo, Scorcher smashed it. Like I said, I'm not saying these lot don't deserve to win it. I'm just saying that there's a lot of other talented people outside of London, and when like they're in Manchester, where's Lady Ice? It was in Manchester, but but the whole mobiles was dominated by Londoners. You get me? Where's Lady Ice? Lady Ice is talented. Lady Ice could have went on stage and rocked the stage. You're in Manchester. Yeah, I know you got I know you had H in on stage there. Lady Ice would have been another one. You get me? She's cold, cold, drum and bass, everything, grime, hip hop. These lot smashed it though.
Swinging on street.
But it's like they just came and took over Manchester. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, I just want to know what people's opinions on this. Is it just the bias? Is it just how England, the UK is just set out? Because like I said, London's the only big major city in the UK. So is it always gonna be like this? Is it always gonna be like this? Is there ever gonna be a thing where is there ever gonna be a mobiles where most of the artists that win it are out from outside of London? If it is right now, it probably won't be in my time, or I'll be really old when it happens. So I'm just saying that people need to build. People need to be building for the scene from wherever they are, flipping from podcasts, blogs, rappers, studios, everything. It like you need to be able to be trying to get popping and stay popping outside of London. But it's easier said than done, and it's hard. It's gonna be hard, and I'm not saying don't go and mess with. I'm not uh, jealous of London or saying don't mess with London. Yeah, mess with London and them too. But when you are, if you get big and pop, make sure you build a scene from where you're from as well. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, what do you lot think, man? Am I tripping or what, man? Let me know in the comments below. If you're watching the channel, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, leave a comment below, man.
I done sold all this dope for years just to become a YouTuber. Shit fucked up, y'all.